What is up, you guys? Pete DiCarlo here. It is currently 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got about 1 hour till the market opens. By the time you guys see this video, it'll probably be about like 7 or 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I want to get this video done. It's the weekend. I want to go start and have a weekend fresh. So I figure I'm going to just finish shooting all these videos now and get this out for you guys. But what we're going to do today is we're going to talk about the market. We're going to go over SPY. We're going to go over the Russell 2000. We're going to go over the NASDAQ. And overall, where I see everything going within the next couple of weeks. You guys have really been enjoying these update videos that we've been doing, these daily market breakdowns, and so I want to continue to do that for you guys. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel if you guys haven't already, hit the notification bell because these videos are time sensitive, and go check out our Discord. Completely free, over 3,400 members. You guys get access to free courses, live streams, as well as seminars and webinars. That's it. It's been a long week, guys. So go check it out. You also get access to one of the best unusual options bots out there. It's completely free. Go ahead and become a member. Now, looking at the S&P 500, I was telling my team earlier this morning within the private mentorship group, I said 1 minute SPY, shakeout, and bounce. And I was talking this morning on our daily live stream, like, I feel that we're going to have a very bullish close to the year. I feel like we're just shaking out the weak hands. Now, what does that mean? Well, we're going to go over that. It's going to be a little bit of a tutorial talking about shaking out and talking about this market in general. But one thing a lot of people don't realize is that supports, while they are a range, people use these as very hard lines. And what tends to happen is market makers know when you're like where we have stop losses. They're able to see this. So let's just use Uber as an example because it's a very good one. If we look here, you can see that this is a very strong trend line support right here. So for a lot of people who are entering a position on Uber, they are saying to themselves, hey, if we break this trend line, what I'm going to do is just set my stop loss. That's what I'm going to do. Because that's usually the smart thing, right? Like you enter a position, you decide where your stop loss is, and then if it breaks, you end up selling. So big money sees like, oh, okay, well, we have this big trend line support. We know that there's a ton of stop losses set below 38.76. So what we're going to do is ram the stock through the support. People have stop losses all along here. All these stop losses get triggered, and then they buy it all up and they run the stock back up. And that's called shaking out the weak hands. And now, if you're somebody who sells when that happens, it's not necessarily a problem. I don't like the term weak hands. It doesn't mean you're weak-handed, because at the end of the day, a lot of times when you don't cut a loss, you end up getting screwed when you really should have. But that is shaking out the weak hands. They purposely drive a stock through support. They cut out all these stop losses that are set below, and then they run the stock back up. We are seeing this currently happen with a ton of stuff. We're seeing it with Uber. We've seen it with Snapchat. This is probably going to reverse. We're seeing it with Affirm. They're literally, it's called max pain. Max pain. And max pain occurs when you can no longer hang on to a position any longer without literally just like hating yourself. We're seeing it happen with NEO as well right now. And then the stock miraculously recovers and you should have held. It happens a lot. And I was saying this morning with the S&P 500, we're seeing that right now. If we look at the S&P 500, we have a good inverse head and shoulders. Fundamentally, we really like the way that the Fed meeting went. We know there's 3 hikes next year. We're very happy about it. Traditionally, the market tends to run the last 2 weeks of December. And when we look at fundamentals like, for instance, like travel, the Omicron, all that, like things seem to be fine. So yes, we could snap the support, but as of right now, we're looking good. And we have an inverse head and shoulders, which is a bullish pattern. Everything lines up for a significant push to the end of this year, up until about $475 or $480 on the S&P. And I was saying to my team, look at how this is set up, right? We have this neckline, we have this inverse head and shoulders, and what tends to happen is we have this, and then we eventually snap through the neckline and break out to the upside. I said, I'm pretty sure that they're just trying to shake people out. That looks like what they're trying to do. They're trying to shake people out of these positions so that they can end up getting all the prices they want. They can get everyone who decides that they can no longer hold on to this, and they can get them out of their positions. And I said we have to hold this support. We have to hold where the shoulder line is at 462. And you can see this morning, like if I just draw this out here, you can see this morning we were way under it. Like we were way under this line, and look at what happened. Completely pushed up, and now we are closing to a freaking T on it today. So that's what tends to happen, and that's why you have to have a lot of patience when you're trading, and that's why I tell my team, like, don't trade weekly options. Don't do anything aggressive because you can't be patient when you have something like that. Like, the world doesn't work in your favor when that occurs. But as of right now, we're looking damn good. I think we're going to continue to rally into the end of the year. NASDAQ, good bounce off a trend line too. The Dow is still down right now, but we're holding this EMA looking pretty damn good, as well as the Qs. The Qs are holding support. So I do think we're going to end up bouncing. I do think we're going to end up having a really good push into the next couple of weeks. And ultimately, I am bullish on this market through the end of the year. Guys, thanks for all the support. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.